Hi guys, welcome to Summer Equals IPL. This is a special podcast, not because it's because of RCB, but it's because we've got six people for the first time, and it's because everybody loves RCB. We're all here to talk about our favorite team, and this time we've got actual cricketers. Rohit Devnani has played for Gujarat State. He's also played for Railways. Thanks, Rohit. Thank you very much. We've also got international participants in Orno Banerjee. Thanks, Orno, for doing this. Um, but we're all RCB fans. Rishi is not. He's a Mumbai fan. I just don't know how that makes sense because, dude, you're from Bangalore, and how? Just tell me how you started. How do you support Mumbai when you're from Bangalore?
Bro, so the thing is, I didn't have any emotional attachment to any sort of any team because like I was from Kerala, and
Hmm.
so my aunt used to work with Godrej, and she used to work closely with Mumbai. So Godrej and Mumbai had a tie-up then. So she used to meet the players. She used to send me like jerseys which has signed players, like players autographs and stuff. So that like
Ah,
it became a connect almost for me. Like every time I watch Mumbai Indians, like yes, that's my aunt's team, and that happened
hmm.
like right when I was in like second or third, and then the thing just kept on continuing, and I'm glad I
Bro,
made the
it's damn
choices like
sad.
you.
Bro, it's just damn sad. Anyways, Rohit, stop eating. Okay, listen,
Says an RCB
dude.
fan without
Rahul,
an IPL.
Rahul, the irony
What?
in saying that, it's sad for me to be a Mumbai supporter.
I think you're missing out
Why?
on the entertaining squad that RCB has.
It's just
Okay,
trauma, man.
wait. Rohit, dude. This guy's from Gujarat, but he supports RCB. That Rishi learned something. Rohit, how did you start supporting RCB, dude? Because you're from Gujarat. It's mad. No, Gujarat didn't have a team. We know that. You're on mute also.
Hello.
Yes.
Narendra Modi Stadium, Royal Challengers Bangalore.
Yeah.
Continue.
Rohit, how
Dude,
do you support Bangalore? How do you start supporting Bangalore?
like since 2008, like one of my favorite players was like Mark Boucher. Like at that time, he was like in the team, and like
Hmm.
Rahul Dravid and like Anil
Yeah.
Kumble. It was like a complete vibe in the team. And at that time, and that first day of the IPL when that team got bashed like by
Yeah,
Brendan
battered
McCullum,
properly.
and after that, that face of Rahul Dravid after that match,
Yeah.
that was like that like scene scene created some kind of emotion. So since that day, I'm like, yeah, let's support the underdogs. Let's go.
Okay, for Rohit, it's sympathy. Adi, why do you support RCB apart? I mean, bro, you don't literally like half the teams. No, 90% of the teams in Bangalore. Why do you support RCB?
What do you mean, dude? I'm a Bangalore boy. I support all Bangalore teams.
That's that's
These,
that's a
let's
load of
get the
bull. We all
facts
know
right
that.
first. Dude, I literally came to the last BFC game. I support Bangalore Bulls in the Kabaddi League, and now I support RCB in the IPL. Please, let's not, this is all like actual cap. But anyways, I mean, I'm obviously, jokes aside, I actually do support RCB. I mean,
Hmm.
over the years, it's just become a copium method because, every year Isala Cup namde, but it's never namde. So we've never
That's
won an IPL trophy. After some time, I just, live with it and just, as copium, just talk a lot of trash about RCB, but I am an RCB fan. And hopefully
hmm.
this year
Hmm.
we have a very decent, solid squad. And people say that see if Virat's back in form and lead us to an IPL trophy finally.
Orno special mention because he hosts most of the IPL nights, football nights. Every sport event happens in your house. Now you're not there. How are you supporting RCB from Ireland?
Bro, I will still make sure to watch all the games, and I still have that excitement at the beginning of the season. And RCB fan
Hmm.
base is always the most loyal. Obviously, we have gone through
Yeah.
the most pain. I have a 12-year-old cousin in Kolkata also. He'll be the
Huh.
whole year he'll be posting reels about RCB, and all the Virat loving posts reels will be there, and I'll see two
That's me.
people have
That's
liked him.
me.
It'll be him and Vansh all the time.
Yeah.
So RCB fans are like that. They're just, I think they're dreamers, bro. That's all.
Yeah, we're moving on to a Virat loving fan in Vansh. Just for context, we have an Instagram group, and one sends one Virat Kohli reel a day, at least. At least. Uh, but Vansh is my true Bangalorean, supports RCB through and through. I don't know if he loves the city, actually. You know what? Never mind.
Rahul,
Why do
I'm
you support
offended
RCB?
by that when you called him a true
That's true.
Bangalorean. But
Actually,
okay.
that's true. Actually,
Bro,
Rishi
No,
is
no,
a
bro,
true
no.
bro, bro.
Bangalorean. Rishi is
He's
a
a
true
true
Bangalore.
Virat
Orno
Kohli
also.
fan. That's all.
Orno also. Yeah, Vansh just why bro? Why RCB?
Again, like first year I started watching IPL. I didn't follow that much, but then second year I saw Virat Kohli, and I'm like, okay, this is it. 2009 young debut, fiery cricketer. My favorite, probably favorite cricketer since then. So I was really excited. Since then, I followed him, and I've just followed all the teams that he's again like India, RCB. I would do anything to just keep supporting him.
Not bad. Good monologue. Rishi. Okay, dude. So the thing is, RCB haven't won an IPL trophy, but they've been doing recently in the last few years. Um, you think there's a possibility that they could go all the way this time?
They, by the looks of the squad, they do. I mean, the batting really, Virat Kohli, to be honest, has been coming back into form, and that can be the day, like the difference of day and night for RCB. Because him being in form is, you have a run scoring machine, and to
Hmm.
have that kind of a weapon in your arsenal makes a complete difference.
Hmm.
So yes, he, and also the fact that RCB have been the only team to make it to the playoffs for the last 3 years. So it only serves justice that they go on. At least they don't just do the same, but in fact try and improve on that. So hopefully they get to the playoffs at least. I mean, not playoffs. I mean, by playoffs I mean the qualifier one at least. Let's see.
Bro, Rohit, we've seen the Ashok Dinda days, the Umesh Yadav days, all of that. Do you think it'll be any different? Harshal Patel we've got this time. What are your expectations from the bowling department?
नहीं भाई, ये तो ट्रेडिशन है ब्रो, ये तो परंपरा है, ये सब तो चाहिए ब्रो. These all are our academy players bro. Like there's a concept in Gujarat bro, like all of these bowlers who get belted for like 10-12 runs in an over, we call them मजदूर. के मतलब बस जाते हैं, डालते हैं मजदूर की तरह, पिट के ऐसे आ जाते हैं. इस साल भी मुझे वही कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं लग रहा है. हर्षल पटेल है, फिर मोहम्मद सिराज है. मोहम्मद सिराज का मेरे हिसाब से आईपीएल में मैंने सिर्फ एक ही अच्छा साल देखा था. आई थिंक वो 2020 का सीजन था मेरे ख्याल से, जिसमें उसका
The one where he
गाइडलाइन
got the hat trick. I think he got a hat
या
near a hat trick against
जिसमें
KKR or
उसने,
something.
AKR, yeah.
हाँ, बट
Yeah,
उसके
yeah.
बाद से 2 साल से वो भी बहुत पिट रहा है. 2 साल से उसकी परफॉर्मेंस काफी खराब हो गई है. जॉश हेजलवुड, वी आवर लाइक मोस्ट कंसिस्टेंट बॉलर, वो भी गया.
Correct.
7 गेम्स के लिए वो भी गया है. और हसारंगा से मुझे कुछ ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशंस नहीं है, क्योंकि बट लाइक एक बॉलर जिससे मतलब मुझे कुछ है एक्सपेक्टेशन, काफी अंडररेटेड कहूंगा, और ये कि शहबाज अहमद
हाँ.
ने डोमेस्टिक सीजन में भी बंगाल को काफी हेल्प किया विद द बैट विद द बॉल. लाइक देख रहा था मैं, उसके इनिंग्स फॉलो कर रहा था, तो इस हिसाब से मुझे लग रहा है कि वो एक बॉलर है जो, अगर आप उसको न्यू बॉल से बॉलिंग कराओ रादर देन यूजिंग मैक्सवेल, अगर आप शहबाज अहमद को
Hmm.
न्यू बॉल से बॉलिंग कराओ तो उसकी काफी हेल्प कर सकता है. और उसके अलावा तो हमें बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशंस पे ट्राई करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बॉलिंग में इतनी स्ट्रेंथ और एक्सपेक्टर नहीं है. तो अगर
हाँ.
बॉलिंग बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशंस सही फिगर आउट कर लिए फाफ ड्यूप्लेसी ने, तो भी मिनिमम मतलब 160 तक रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर लेंगे, ऐसा है. ये एक्सपेक्ट करूंगा मैं हर गेम में.
So that means Adi will have to score the runs. Do you see Virat, Faf, Maxi, all these guys piling up those runs?
I mean, I hope so, especially us playing in Chinnaswamy Stadium. We're back in Chinnaswamy Stadium. I mean, we've seen over the years, whenever we play in Chinnaswamy Stadium, it's always like, even if we score 200, sometimes it's not enough. Teams come down
Yeah,
and
bro.
chase that
It's not.
target.
It's not.
That's a thing. So even though we're there scoring the runs, I feel like bowling is going to be more important. And all the solid sides have to have a good bowling lineup. But this year, with the impact, the impact player, for example, sometimes we can get an extra bowler. Like I would imagine by the end we'll have like Hazelwood and Toppy playing bowling both, together.
Hmm.
Because especially if we go out bat first, we put on a huge target. I feel like they'll help us defend it a lot. But again, batting's never been a problem for us. We've seen over the years they easily score 200 runs. It's always been that they've never been able to defend that 200. So yeah.
Bro, Vansh, now let's talk about Virat Kohli. Let's talk about the batting. I'm giving this to you for a reason, dude. Like, a little bit excitement you need to show. What do you think? Do you think Virat's going to open, play at 3? What's his role going to be?
We know Virat's the best batsman in the world, so of course he's going to open. He's been the best batsman for the past 5-10 years, so there's no doubt about it. Virat opens for me. Lomror plays at 3, so it's actually exciting for me to see Lomror at 3. Uh,
Hmm.
in terms of pressure situations, Virat again, he's always performed in the pressure games. So I'm really excited to I'm looking forward to the season because he's come off 3 centuries in the
Hmm.
last 1 year. He had a bad IPL, so those 3 centuries are going to give him a lot of confidence, and I hope that he can continue his form. We all know he's the best in the world, so it's not even a doubt. No one comes close to him, and we're just looking forward to him having a good season, and I hope he has a good season.
When one says Virat is the best, I don't take it too seriously. Do you think he's the best in the world? He has been the best in the last 10, 15 years and all of that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can take one seriously when he talks about Virat because I see everyone's faces and they're just trying to hold it in. But I think RCB season will depend a lot on Virat, especially if he opens with Faf. We can't play too slow in the beginning of the innings because then I don't think our middle order is that secure that they can
World
pick
number
up.
1 batsman for 7 years.
Yes, but the last 3 years is another story. I know he's picking up form again. Hopefully, he can go through. I am also an RCB fan. Once you don't attack me, I hope Virat will do well. I don't want him to do bad, but I think that it'll be very, very important for him to play securely, especially if Faf can play a bit more aggressive this season. That would be also good, so that we can get a good start. And we'll need Rajat back as soon as possible to play in the number 3 spot as well.
Rohit, it seems, according to Harsha Bogle, actually, according to the people at CricBuzz, that Faf has been scoring at a very, very healthy strike rate across T20 leagues in other parts. Do you think Faf will continue that kind of form into the IPL? Because a lot of these guys who perform in other T20 leagues go missing in the IPL.
No, particularly even I expect Faf to score runs. पिछले 2 साल से IPL पिछले 2 साल से I think last year only पिछले साल भी
हाँ.
RCB के लिए मतलब फाफ ने बहुत ज्यादा रन स्कोर किए थे और वो दिख रहा है और ये मतलब फाफ ने अपनी गेम में ट्रांजिशन ये लाया है कि अपने आप को एक रेस्ट देने के लिए वो अब सिर्फ T20 लीग्स खेलता है अराउंड द वर्ल्ड अराउंड ही प्लेज अराउंड 2-3 T20 लीग्स और लाइक उसकी वजह से उसका एक गेम माइंडसेट डेवलप हो गया है. He just goes out, opens in every league. He has just this mentality कि just go berserk from ball one, and that has helped him
हाँ.
too much. And like whatever we say about IPL being the toughest league and everything, but in the end cricket ही है यार मतलब सब बॉल है और बैट है फिर देखा जाएगा क्या होता है बट ये सीन अभी तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि फाफ के लिए तो मैं काफी स्ट्रांगली बिलीव करता हूँ इस साल भी बहुत रन स्कोर करेगा.
Fair enough. We're missing Rajat Patidar, who was incredible towards the back end of the previous season. Adi, how much of a miss is Rajat Patidar? Who do you see filling in that gap at number 3? Do you think Virat opens? Do you think he plays at 3, allows another youngster to open the batting?
I mean, Patidar is going to be a huge miss. We saw last year, especially in the second half of the season, his unexpected rise almost. He came, he played well almost every game. He played well against LSG also in the eliminator. I mean, he was the one who was carrying the batting lineup even against Rajasthan. He was the one who played well. So he's going to be a huge miss for RCB, especially last year he solidified that, number 3 spot where Pap and Virat used to open and he used to come number 3 and it really helped us to score runs every time we lost an early wicket, either Pap or Virat getting out. They said that's going to be a huge miss. I would have been excited to watch him in Chinnaswamy Stadium. He's another explosive batsman. It doesn't take much time. He can go and, he has the power hitting skills, almost like a Gale, but an Indian Gale. But yeah, it's going to be a huge miss. I mean, we don't know how bad his, injury is. Hopefully, he comes back by the end of the season, especially during at least the playoffs where we expect RCB to be there. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to that, we're going to lose a huge player in Patidar, yes. And I feel like Lombro is going to be, promoted to number 3 and Virat and Pap is going to open for the time being. I mean, Rawat got his chance last year. I just
You're
don't think
agreeing with Vansh. Let me just tell you.
Yeah. Yeah,
God.
Virat opening. Adi said
I mean,
Virat
it's
my mind.
something. It's not something I can do about it. If it was me, I would not even have Virat in our franchise. But the only
Oh,
reason
okay, bro.
I can't do anything
Go.
about
Why do
it.
you support RCB? Why you supporting? Leave.
I support RCB because I'm a Bangalorean. I don't support RCB because of Virat. So
Virat is
let's get
RCB.
that.
Virat is
That's the
RCB.
point. See, this is the problem with RCB. This is why I don't want Virat in RCB. No, but
Okay,
jokes aside, like
I wanted to ask this. Everyone's
Uh,
play, everyone's having Virat in their opening line. I mean, as their opener, considering what could go right. Like, yes, the runs will come. Both of them are going to set a good score, like right from the power play. What happens if things don't go so well? What happens
I
if
don't have
wickets come?
Virat in my top two. I don't think
Yeah, no.
Rohit has him. Rohit
I
has
wanted to ask
Virat in his
others
Even
top
I
two.
don't have.
who
Like
had
that, I
Virat
will.
in them.
If
So,
when Virat and Gale were playing, I can say, what if Virat didn't score, Gale didn't score, or we have only AB, we have no one else.
Okay,
Gale, Rahul.
once. Okay,
facts,
do,
bro.
do you think it was
Yeah.
better when Dilshan opened with Gale or when Virat opened
No,
with Gale?
when Virat opened with Gale.
Bro,
no,
Yeah,
Rahul, I
just
don't
because
think
you
you
have,
ought to ask any
bro.
question where one of the options is Virat.
bro, Dilshan was a good opener, agreed. But when
Huh.
Virat and Gale opened for RCB, their numbers are unmatched, like not even coming close to anyone. Rahul and
Yeah,
QDK right
dude. Yeah,
now are
dude.
probably
But
the
that
best.
gave.
Huh.
Huh.
Once
Okay.
the
Okay.
scenario is different. So the thing is, here the players are not in the peak of their form.
We never had
So
we
the thing is, RCB has this history of not being able to defend runs. So here, when your best players, when your best batsmen are not able to score at such a high rate, do you have the margin of error to to maybe throw away the wickets when your bowlers can't even defend those runs? So
Dude,
is
and
it
the,
worth it? Is my
to
question.
score those runs, you have to face most of the balls. If
no,
you come
no.
in at
Once,
one,
bro.
you have Anuj Rawat playing 20 balls, scoring 28 runs. There's no use. You need Virat to play majority of the innings because you are chasing a big target and you know
Dude,
how
okay.
explosive it can be
Once, but
with his stroke all across the
bro,
ground.
but once Maxi is not AB, right? You need some insurance at number three. We don't
You're
have
never
that.
gonna get another. So you have DK. We never had anyone like DK. You have you have a Hasaranga can bat. We've seen he's not performed in the IPL yet,
Bro,
but we
see,
never had a player like Hasaranga. Who did we have as an all rounder? We've never had a
Don't
okay,
have
bowling
okay,
batting
fine.
all
See,
rounder.
as much as we love DK, also we know that he's not been playing like consistent cricket and whatever. Like you can't.
This is
He's
all
not an AB that you
speculation.
can.
You're saying that
I'm
It's not
sorry.
speculation.
I'm sorry.
It's
Did I
not
just
That's what
hear?
speculation.
I'm
that's what
sorry.
I
Did
was
I
saying.
just
Where
hear
the
that
players are not
Harsha?
in the absolute
DK.
top of their game for them
Hasaranga
to
can't bat,
have
and
a
Hasaranga can't bat.
Yeah,
Huh?
Hasaranga can't bat for shit, bro. Last 3 seasons
You're
उसका bat
Hasaranga not.
हो गया
He's still
उसने
batting at
batting
8.
ही
You're
नहीं
not
किया
even
है bro
getting him
last 3
above.
seasons से.
Hasaranga is batting at 8. So it's not even like you're. I'm saying in terms of batting depth, you have so much
Okay.
depth. In RCB never had that. You at 6 you're done. Then you have UZ coming at somewhere at 8. Suddenly you have UZ batting. He's never batted before. Like a
But the
lot of things
difference
in that.
was at that point you
UZ
had
never
three of
came
the
at
best
8.
I
T20
know, but
batsmen
I'm
in
just
the
like
world playing for
UZ
you.
never came at 8.
Can I just add something?
Hmm.
Before, like when we actually, to be honest, before when it came to RCB, even though we used to get 200 a lot, it was generally, the three main players was Virat, AB, and Gale. They used to carry this humongous innings of 100 runs, and that's how we used to reach 100. But last year, we've seen all the time. Actually, looking at RCB, they don't have those stardom players anymore. You look at the squad; they have actually pretty decent players over the inning. They have very good batting depth. You saw DK coming in the death last year.
Hmm.
He used to, hit a lot. And we have pretty young players also like Lomror and Patidar who can play. And especially adding Bracewell this year, who's another very good player. He can also bat. He's also pretty explosive. He doesn't take much time. He comes and hits. So you can see that they have actually very good batsmen all over the place. They have pretty good batting depth.
I'm
So
agreeing
you
with
can't just
Adi.
go.
I'm not saying
Actually.
RCB does not have batting depth. All I'm saying is I'm happy with Virat opening the batting as long as we have
Exactly.
Patidar at 3. I want a reliable number 3. That's all I want. And when I don't have that, I don't want Virat opening the batting.
What's
But
the
that's the
point?
point. So what's the point of losing an early wicket, right? So
Yeah,
for example, when you
if
go with
Anuj
Virat,
Rawat,
No,
you've seen him.
that's what I'm
You're
saying.
saying
Why you're assuming again? Like, why do you want to lose an he probably will have a
So,
different
my
season.
point is,
Give him
see,
an
my point is,
opportunity. Give him
We
an
have-
opportunity. If
why
it doesn't
not?
work,
We
if
gave
it
the
doesn't work,
opportunity.
then bring him in.
He played 9
Once
games.
that was a
That's
year
his
ago. That was a year ago. Riley
that's
Russo
then give-
was absolute
Okay.
crap in the
Okay,
IPL,
give Lomrod-
and you
give
advocated
Lomrod-
for Riley Russo.
Because he's played recently well. 1 year back is how long back is that? 1 year is not
Bro,
some huge.
the point is, even if you have a year gap, players change. Like you give him a shot. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
So then give Lomrod a shot at 3.
Dude, unfortunately, as much as
Because
like you want to
Virat is
give
the
people
best
a
in the
shot
world.
at 3,
Wait,
you need somebody really stable there.
yeah, and you know that Virat is the best in the world, so you want him to play all the balls. That's all. That's literally.
Yeah, I know, bro. Once
No.
15 times you've told Virat is the best in the world. Okay, over. Finished, bro. We agree also. You take that. But point is, I want my most stable batsman at 3.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no point if that's all that's doing is creating pressure. Oh,
Okay.
anyways, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
okay,
one
fine.
question I actually have an interesting question for you guys. Who do you think is going to start over the season? Do you think Hasaranga is going to play or Brace is going to play? Because we know Brace
Actually
can
want to
bat
start
and
Brace.
ball also.
Hasranga's
So-
not there for the first game.
Yeah, exactly.
Hasaranga is
But
not there.
that's why I asked over the season.
I would start Bracewell for sure.
Yeah. Bracewell
Right
starts.
now.
No, I'm talking about over the season. I mean, we paid a lot
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Hasaranga.
yeah. Bracewell for me personally.
All the games.
Yeah,
I mean,
if he's
over the
playing well,
season,
yeah, why
It's
not?
always working, yeah.
Unless he
Like
has
it's
a
good to
string
have
of bad
options.
performances, Bracewell.
Over Hasaranga?
Bro, yeah, dude. I honestly
Yes,
think
yeah.
Bracewell.
Already are bowling everyone.
Even I think Bracewell, because recently he came for the New Zealand tour of India, and like he's banged runs, dude, everywhere, and like his off spin is too good, like his release is too good. He can turn the ball or catch it. Saranga, he can't like really rely
Exactly.
But I do think Hasaranga is wicket taking as well, which is important.
Yeah, of
on it. Yeah,
course.
that's
True.
true.
That
That's
is
true.
true.
Yeah,
But again, in
and
the
he-
Chinnaswamy
I
Stadium, like spinners generally go
Yeah,
for
small
it.
boundaries are my concern
Exactly.
with the next
And he's a bowler again, he tosses up a lot.
He's,
So
he,
they're getting
can
spanked
bowl
for runs all
googlies
over.
for fun.
I think
Every
my-
No,
bowler
once
Bracewell-
Hasaranga bowls only googlies. He only bowls.
That's the only thing he
He
bowls,
doesn't have a
exactly.
leg spinner.
Bro, you guys already talk about RCB's bowling being not up to the mark, and then you remove RCB's main strike bowler in Hasaranga when you have Harshal Patel playing at Chinnaswamy, where you know he's
You
going
just
to
No,
said-
no.
You just
Okay.
once
The
did you say
Hasaranga
Siraj is
is-
going to be the main RCB bowler?
Huh?
Did you say Siraj is going to be, RCB's main bowler?
No.
No, he said,
So you think
He said
Hasaranga?
Hasaranga.
I said Hasaranga.
No.
I said Hasaranga.
Once the point is, yeah, Hasaranga leg spinner, you want to have him, but he's
You already
not
have
really
Maxwell.
that kind of.
Maxwell's
No,
gonna bowl you
that's fine.
overs of
That, my
No,
point is, I
Maxwell's
want
the-
as many
Maxwell's
of
the
those kind of
player who's going to
bowlers.
restrict the runs.
I mean, the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, Bracewell is also bad,
You have
right? He's
no.
able to get
You
you
have
runs.
no.
You
You
can
have
use
no
Hasaranga
bowler
as an
taking
impact
it.
player. You can use Hasaranga as an impact player. That's
That
where he's going
happens
to be
only if
useful
you-
in the second end.
That
Like,
happens
yeah,
only
that's
if
what
you
he-
start with 3 foreigners. You can't
That's true.
play
That's
4 foreigners.
yeah. You
and
can't.
one-
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
What?
Then you have
No.
5 foreigners.
But like, can't
No,
one
no, no.
foreigner
No.
be?
What? Dude, I'm replacing a foreigner with a foreigner, right?
Yeah, can't the
But
foreigners
It
foreigners
Yeah.
can be
it
swapped?
becomes,
No.
it becomes 5 foreigners, and you can't play 5 foreigners in a game.
No.
If the
You
foreigners are
can't. You
being
can't. You
swapped
can't.
with each
Dude.
other. If the
No,
foreigners
it
are
doesn't
being-
count as four.
The
Once I
maximum
think
number
one-
of players.
Once is right.
it's,
Once is right.
4 foreigners.
Okay.
Yeah. It's max 4 foreigners.
Yeah. So you can't
So if you're
replace a
starting 3
foreigner for a
foreigners, you
foreigner.
can bring on another foreigner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No. My point for Bracewell was, dude, you're going to at least at Chinnaswamy. I'd play Hasaranga away from home. Like, I don't mind that. Playing at slow tracks like the Chepauk, or you go to Firozshah Kotla, play Hasaranga, no problem. At Chinnaswamy, what I want, see, it's going to be tough to take wickets. And for me, I want a bowler who will keep the runs to a minimum. And give me a batting option. I need that extra batting for RCB to get across the line, especially at home when the games are going to be around 190, 200 runs. And I think it's justified to have Bracewell over him.
Okay, but what about when you have a batting lineup? There are so many teams. Most of the teams have right-handed batters, they're like most of them are dominant.
We have Shahbaz, Dan.
Then
We
you
have
have
Shahbaz.
Shabazz not giving you 4 overs every game. All these like tracks where you need like variations. Of course, you're having Hasaranga over Shabazz to bowl uh, away from the
Once in
batsman.
Chinnaswamy, you do realize you need damage limitation the most. It's all about who can
You need
contain the damage to
wickets.
take the
You
least
need
damage.
wickets. Who's giving you wickets if Hasaranga doesn't play? Find one bowler in that lineup. Topley will start 2 overs. You don't know how he's going to perform. Hazelwood is going to play second half of the innings. Harshal Patel, you know he's playing at Chinnaswamy. He's going to get belted for runs even if he gets 1-2 wickets. You need strike bowlers. Who's your strike bowler? It's not Bracewell, it's Hasaranga.
Once, so if it's so Harshal Patel getting spanked and getting wickets are fine, but when Hasaranga does the same, I mean when Harshal Patel gets hit for runs and when he picks up wickets, that's not fine. But for Hasaranga, it's an exception, is it?
Hasaranga is you're sure shot he's going to give you wickets. You don't know with Harshal Patel what is going to happen. Hasaranga, number one test bowler in the world, number one T20 bowler, sorry, and he's consistently taken wickets over the past 4-5 years he's played. He's literally the strike bowler in T20 cricket right now.
Okay, fine. You know what? Honestly, for me at least, I don't mind Hasaranga playing. I would just have Bracewell over Hasaranga just for that extra batting. But I do not mind Hasaranga. I don't think he's a bad bowler at all. I just personally prefer Bracewell. But let's move on. Sorry, Vansh. Sorry. Let's move on. Okay, Adi, where do RCB finish for you? 1 to 10 in this league stage.
I mean, I feel like they're going to come between third and fourth. I feel like they're going to play the eliminators again. I don't think they're going to finish top two. I feel like there are other teams that are more solid, better. And I feel like RCB is always going to be there in the playoffs, like the thereabouts of the playoffs. But that's where it matters when it comes to the, game-defining moments, the playoffs, the eliminators, finals. I just don't think they're going to win. I mean, when I see RCB, you need, as I said before, I don't want to draw parallels, but like Virat's as one said, RCB is Virat is RCB. So in these, game-defining moments, when you see Virat himself not performing, you can't expect RCB as a whole team to win the games and win the finals. So I just feel like overall, Virat hasn't been able to perform in those finals, the game-crunching moments. So it's another top four, but I feel like it's just the same routine elimination for the top four, either the playoffs or the eliminator.
Ono, 1 to 10 where?
I unfortunately agree with Adi. I think fourth will be
fourth.
where we finish, and then as usual, we do well. We pick up form. We start bad. We pick up form, and then we qualify, but then we lose in the important position. The last 3 years also, we have finished in the third or fourth. I think it's very important that we push ahead and try to finish in the top two, because I think that's the only way we can win the whole thing. Is if we finish in the top two and we have one match grace where we can afford a bit of a mishap, and then we can still push. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be the same with the calculators out, where we just about qualify and then fall short by a bit. I hope I'm wrong. But
yeah, I have such not so optimistic people here. Rishi,
where
do you see?
It teaches you something.
Rishi, where do you see RCB finishing? 1 to 10.
The worst the lower limit they should keep for themselves should be third or fourth. Like a playoffs should be minimum. That should be the standard they should be setting for themselves, because they have been consistently been qualifying, and they should be realistically looking at maybe first or second. They have a really balanced squad. Yes, the bowling can be a bit their Achilles heel, but they really have a squad that's been playing together. They have that cohesion by now, a really familiar squad. So yeah, they really should be looking at least second. But yeah, anything less than fourth should really not be acceptable for RCB.
Rohit, 1 to 10.
Let's go. We're gonna win, bro. Let's go. Number one.
Bro,
Number
what?
one. Yeah.
Bro, in
You got
Canada, that's
someone
called
with you.
Isala Cup number.
Easy.
That's called
easy top
Isala Cup.
finish.
Easy.
Yeah, for me, I think we finished second. I don't think we'll finish first, but we'll reach the qualifier one. That's without a doubt, given, because we have the best player from all across the world. We have
16th time.
Yeah, we have standout
17th.
players. basically we have impact players, so you know that they're gonna create an impact in the game, and you know they're gonna win your game. So I'm really looking forward to Virat's RCB having a good season.
It's fast RCB right now.
Yeah,
A little bit of an error from Vansh, but it's okay. In his head, it'll always be Virat's RCB. I see RCB finishing in the top two as well. I hope we have a good season. There's a lot to cheer about. Anyways, we'll know once the season's already begun. On Sunday, we'll know how this RCB team sets up and how they perform and all of that. And half of us might be wrong, half of us might be right, whatever the case. We'll talk about it later. Thanks, guys. This was the RCB preview. We'll be back for the next preview.